Hey everybody, happy Sunday evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry, I in my room, I actually moved it around recently. I never finished it because we had to get ready for Christmas and a vacation. So I'm not really happy with it because it never got finished. I'm actually, with the layout, don't like it. So I'm actually gonna take some time sometime soon to redo it. It's just been so busy. But I wanted to share with you guys, I had made a trip yesterday on Saturday to the Reconsidered Goods store, which is like our crafty reuse it type store here in the Greensboro area. And I had seen on Facebook that they had received a huge donation of Sizzix dies. And so I think they posted that about a week or so ago. And I never went. So I finally went yesterday, had a chance to go. And it was more than just Sizzix dies, because you couldn't tell in the picture. There were tons and tons of stamps. So it must have been a crafter that donated a bunch of stuff. I mean, tons and tons of stuff. Some good stuff, a lot of Stampin' Up! Sets, Sizzix dies. They had the thin ones. They had some steel roll dies. And lots of stamps. My only complaint, and I know this is a non-profit, and I know that this is a reuse it store that they get things donated, and they do great things with their funds that they get from the store. However, whoever is pricing this stuff doesn't understand that some of it's overpriced for what it is. I mean, way overpriced. Single stamp sets, anywhere from $12 to $18. But then you had some that weren't, so you could tell that there were two different people pricing it maybe. But they had baskets and baskets of stuff, and I don't know. It's kind of like our local Goodwill here. You can get things cheaper at Target and Walmart, and that's the crazy thing. You will see something at the Goodwill store, which I don't even go to that much more anymore. And occasionally I'll walk into a Goodwill. But you'll see something in there that right then and there you could walk and find that exact same thing in Target or Walmart or wherever for half of what they've got it. So it's kind of disheartening. So that's my little complaint. But I did buy some stuff. A couple things were a little overpriced, but I went ahead and got them because they're harder to find, and I probably could have gone and searched for them. But you know me, I was bargain hunting, and I passed up on some cute things because of the price, and didn't have to totally have it. So let me set this aside. I did find a bunch of dies, mostly dies, a couple stamps. But like I said, anything that was overpriced, I just let it go. I picked up this rose die. It's a tiny little rose die. See, it was a quarter. See, that's the part that doesn't make sense. And this says it's from 2020 Poppy Stamps. And it's Village Rose and background. So you get the two pieces. So it's only 50 cents. And it is tiny. Reminds me of like the memory box comes like this. So it's teeny tiny. So that I got. Like I said, it's overpriced. I think if it had been priced better, more things would not have been there it would have been a lot more picked over. But they had baskets and baskets. I picked up one of these. I actually, in my cart, had 3 sets of these. There were a lot of Crafters Companions, so that must have been a HSN or QVC shopper. And I went ahead and just got the one. They had a pansy set, this one, and then a floral spray. So I got this one, and these are Gemini, and this says Gemini Crafters Companions. And these aren't cheap. This has not been opened. They're both sealed, not been opened, and that's the way they all were. So they weren't together. So these were each $4 each. So they really go together. And this is a floral spray. So in here you get the stamp. Real pretty, and you can see it peeking through on the back. It's a decent size. I guess I can open it now to show you guys. So you guys can see the scale of it. Again, they had a pansy one, which I almost got, and then they had another floral twig type. So let me see if this this will show up on this little styrofoam thing. Yeah, sorry about the glare. So that's super cute, right? So you get a couple sentiments, just a note, really pretty fonts. Happy anniversary. Be your own kind of beautiful. Happiness blooms from within. So super cute. So I think what this does, because you get this stamp, but you get these dies. And as you see, you get several dies. And I think that this is a layering die set, so that it is makes like a 3D sticker. I'm not sure if that's showing through. I think that's what this is. Again, it's not been opened. And they had a pansy one, and I went ahead and passed, and they were $4 as well. It's really stuck. I may go back later this week and see if there's any, what else is in there. Okay. So there's the die. So you get the main floral spray, and then you get components so that you can layer it. And there are instructions on here for those that may not be familiar with it. So this has the cutting edge, and then this, all of these just emboss the paper, if that makes sense. Isn't that cute? So I thought I'd give that a try. That's why I went ahead and only got the one. There's a lot of lines in here. See that? So you could just stamp this and color this or emboss this however you want. Or and then you can die cut it and do the same thing, or both. So I thought I'd give that a try. Put that aside. Again, those are $4 a piece. So I thought that was a good deal. Not the best deal. It'd be nice if they were $4 together. Again, I was bargain hunting, and there were a lot of dies. I mean, a ton of dies. And you had to know what you were looking at, because there were some stamp sets just like that. The stamp was in one basket, the die was in another, and I happened to take notes, and that's when I paired them all together. So, they just weren't organized that way. So this one is a Creative Expressions Craft Dies by Sue Wilson, and it was $2. Isn't that pretty? And there they are right there. And I love that you can layer them up. So you get quite a few. How many's in here? 8. I got 8 for $2. So you can see that there's some really cute details, and you can layer them up in lots of different ways. So I went ahead and got that one. This one's called Triple Layer Collection Penelope. There it is at the bottom. So $2, and they do have some card ideas. Super fun. So I like these a lot, because sometimes you can put together a card with just layers of paper and a sentiment, and you're good to go. Okay, so they had a few steel rule dies, and I caught a couple of them. So I picked this one up. This is a Stampin' Up! Sizzix. It's called Big XL Tasteful Trim. And hopefully you guys can see it. Basically, it makes borders. It makes a small rickrack, a large rickrack, and then a scalloped edge. Talking too much today. So see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 different patterns. Oh, that's good. It shows up. I take a drink, guys. Sorry. I was on the phone earlier helping some agents. For those that don't know, I'm a coach to a lot of the agents in the office. So this was $5. So I thought this would be fun to have in my collection. Then I picked up 2 of the larger Pro dies. You have to have the larger machine for these because of the format. See how big they are? These were marked a little pricier than what I would have paid for them, but it doesn't look like they've been used. These were $20 a piece. I got 2 of them. I got this one. They had probably 4 or 5 more. And this one is the box takeout carton number 2. And that is what it creates. Isn't that cute? So there it is once you cut it. And again, this is one of the Pro dies, so you have to have the larger formatted machine, the Pro machine or whatever it's called. And I do that. So it's a Biggie's Pro right there. And I thought this would be a lot of fun. And they show them their example putting it together. Super cute. It's not as tall as another takeout container that I have, but I thought it'd be fun to do it. I love their little examples. Super cute. So that is this one. You see that right there? Super cute. When they always did this, I always thought it'd be nice for them. They got plenty of room here. I know that would increase the cost, but to do a sentiment or a floral, but they never do. Usually not on these big ones. Then the other one I got is another Pro die, and it is the popcorn box number 2. I have a couple other popcorn boxes, but I like that this one was really tall. See how tall that's going to be? Finished product. I know I saw it on here somewhere. Take this off so you guys can see. So it gives you detailed instructions on how to put it together. And it's only shown at 70%. Okay, let's see. It says that it is 5 1/8 by 7. So it's about 7 inches tall. 7 1/8 tall. That's pretty good. Let's just cough and go away. All right. Of course, as soon as I start doing a video. Okay. So the next couple things that I got are dies. And they had a bunch of dies in cases, CD cases. They were marked $12, $12, and this one is stamps. $12. So let's look at the stamps real quick. They had quite a few of these, and I had picked up a couple of them, and I decided not to get all of them. But I did get this one because it had some cute stamps in there. And this one is a My Favorite Things. And whoever they belong to went and labeled them. This is interactive labels, which I thought this was super cute because if you have a card that is interactive, you have these cute little stamps that you can make little pull tabs or little tags on there. It says lift, tilt, pull, spin, tear, flip, shake, flop, look, press, touch, here, slide, open, scratch, turn, push, rip. And then there's some directional arrows. Super cute. Isn't that cute? So they had that one in there. They had a Stampin' Up. It's called Crazy About You. And you get all of these sentiments and florals. Super cute. And they don't look like they've been used at all. Then there was one of these Open Studio. This looks like one of the dollar type stamps. This is from 2017 Memory Box. And it's Thank You Sentiments. Super cute. So I got that one. And then in here were a couple of stamp and word dies from Paper Tray Ink. And these are their little $5 stamp sets. This one is, I'm assuming, called Gratitude. Yeah, Gratitude. So you get the stamps and then you get the die. And then it makes all these cute little sentiment matchups. How adorable is that? I love mixing and matching, so that'll be cute. It says, with gratitude for everything you've done. Gratitude is the best attitude. Gratitude changes everything. There's a couple others on here. Gratitude takes nothing for granted. Gratitude is the heart's memory. Choose gratitude. A life of gratitude begins with a thankful heart. So super adorable on that one. And then I picked up this one that was in here as well. Has happiness. So here's the little die. And then you get all of these little happiness things. You bring happiness to my soul. So you get the stamp inside as well as the die. So you can cut this out of paper and stamp around it. Or you can stamp it, cut it, and, you know, do all different types of things. So this will be fun to work with. So these are all the happiness ones. Happiness is not out there, it's in you. That's good. Happiness is found in the little things. Wishing you every happiness. True happiness comes from inside. You bring happiness to my soul. You bring happiness to those around you. Happiness is knowing you. So that's cute, right? So those three that I'm getting, I got one more to show you. That would have been $15, and this whole box was $12, plus everything else. This one is Smile. So again, you get the stamps. They don't look like they've been used, and then there's the die. Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth. There's always a reason to smile. Just have to find it. Thanks for making me smile. I love your smile. If you see a friend without a smile, give them one of yours. A smile never goes out of style. Very nice sentiments. Isn't that great? So all of those were in the one case for $12. Super cute. And I got to start saving up because our local stores will be having their crafty yard sales before I know it. One store used to have them at the end of March, and then both of them have had them in April. So I'm hoping they don't plant them on the same day like they did the fall and ended up raining out, so we lucked out there. I need to start saving up some money for that. Okay, so this case was $12. It's very heavy. It's full of dies. So again, y'all know I was looking for bargains. These had some really nice dies, and again, these must have been, maybe she had a subscription, I'm not quite sure. They've all been cut off of their things, but I don't think they've even been taken off because they're still attached on there. So this is Atlantic Ocean Collection Azores. There it is right there. This is Creative Expressions from the UK by Susan Wilson. I think most of these are. So isn't that cute? So you can really do some layering. A little Art Deco on this one to me. Super cute. I mean, you could do all kinds of fun things. And this one has 5 dies. So you can really layer it up any way that you want. Just the background itself is cute. Just the shape. And behind an image would be nice. I'm not sure which one this goes to, but that's a little scalloped edge that was laying in here. I'll put it back together. I don't know if this one was used. Let me put it back in here. Or if it just popped off. Put it back. Again, individually, all bought these individual dies. There's 5 of them here. Are good. Or you can put them all together. So this is Atlantic Ocean Collection Background. See how cute that is? I mean, look how much fun. Just like this little beaded one. And that's a die by itself. Isn't that cool? So you could do this on a page and it would just put the border. To have it separate, you would use all 3 of these dies. There's a little thin one in there too. Isn't that cute? So you could really be creative with these. Same thing with like this one. It would just cut out a square or a diamond, however you wanted to put it on your page. And then of course this by itself is gorgeous. So I really, really like this. So this one, I probably have one very similar to this. Sue Wilson, it must be California Collection Basics Frame A. Super cute. Then this one is Decorative Frames B. How cute. Look at the detail on these. Maybe show better on here. See all the detail? How fun are these? I mean, they will look pretty this way, that way. Super adorable. Look at the cute little tiny ones. They would make pretty little tags on a gift. So this was Frames B. And this one's California Collection Hollywood. Oh yeah, that does remind me of like a little marquee. See all the little dots? See, super cute. Are these fun? Very fun. So you could take this one and then you could layer this up in the middle. I'll show you. So this would pop up off the page. Super cute. Lots of ideas. This one's called San Francisco. How pretty is that? Isn't that beautiful? I think this one's been used because I see a little piece of paper in there maybe. No, nope, they're glued down pretty good. So there's that one. And there's a border one. This is Fanciful Trim. How pretty is that? That long one might go to one of these. These are like little strips. 3 dies. So it's Diagonals Labyrinth. Super fun. This would be pretty on a slimline card. Isn't that pretty? And then this one is Diagonals Lavish Swirls. That's what this one goes to. That's what this one goes. That one, that random one goes to here. Because there it is right there. How pretty is that? And then this one is Hearts. Love Hearts. How cute that little art die is right there. Isn't that pretty? Super cute. So that was all in here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of dies for $12. That's a good bargain, don't y'all think? I do. So we have one more of these. Save the best for last, I think. And that's this case here. This one's really heavy. $12 again, but if I'm remembering correctly, there's more than the last one. So this one had I'll just start on this, and this one's popping out. This one had, I think, 14 for the $12. So this one's Gemini Dies Phoenix. So the cool thing about these is that you can cut that out as one piece, or you can use it as an edge die. See that? So you can cut it out however you want to use it on your card, as an edge, a border. So you can see they did it as the inside, the outside, to see how it goes into the paper. This comes off the paper, or you can put it all together and make this. Is that not cool? So there's that one. This one is Delphinius. Very pretty. This goes to that one. Just kept popping off. Carnia. That's really pretty. So again, you can do inset, border, or border, or you know, so it has a scalloped edge with any of these. This one is called Cygnus. Oh, sorry. How pretty is that one? And then the rest of these are shape dies. Make sure I get these on here right. And again, super cute. This is called Indonesian Collection Sumatra. And they're just so pretty. This one keeps popping off. That's what this makes if you were to cut it just like that. But again, you can layer it up. And aren't they gorgeous? So much fun. This one is Indonesian Collection Mini Frames. So super cute. Again, these would make cute tags. And just the detail of them. So adorable. This one's called Java. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, 2 or 3 of these on a card would be a lot of fun. Or a scrapbook page. Bali. So pretty. So again, you could use any of these. Look at the delicateness. I'm trying to get these off. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. And it's just that by itself. So pretty. And that's 2 different dies. So this set had 4. Yeah, 4 dies on this one. This one is Indonesian Collection Background. Isn't that pretty? I mean, you could really paper piece a lot with this one if you really wanted to. It's like this inside piece, this piece here, or any of these pieces, and cut it multiple times and inlay different colors like a stained glass. It would take a little bit of time, but that would be gorgeous with a little sentiment in the middle, or just that by itself. So pretty. This one is Sue Wilson Cordoba Spanish Collection. They're just so pretty to look at. Aren't they gorgeous? These are going to be a lot of fun. So this has 3 dies. How fun is that? And I really don't think these have been used at all because they're still stuck down. This one is Galencia. That'd be pretty on a card. So pretty, all the details. This one is called Murcia. I'm not sure. Again, you could go that format or that format. And it has like a little crown. Isn't that cute? And little hearts that go around. See, little hearts. Super fun. This one is by Sue Wilson, Spanish Collection, Seville. This one has 4 dies. So pretty. That almost looks like a door. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And just absolutely gorgeous. And this one is Spanish Collection Valencia. This one looks a little more like Art Deco-y to me. But again, you could come in here and paper piece some of these pieces as well. Or maybe color in behind it. How gorgeous are these? So there's one. Absolutely gorgeous. They're sticking together now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sets of dies for $12. Can y'all believe that? Some of these looks like they say from 2014. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, 2014. This was the deal. Sorry for coughing, guys. Of a lifetime. It's a rainy, yucky day today. I mean, there were what, 12 in this one? No. What did I say? I think there were 11 or 10 or 11 in this one. 12 in that one. I mean, super good deals. I may go back. I wish they would lower the prices, be a little more realistic. They would sell a lot more because they have a huge display. So anybody that's local, go check them out. Don't be discouraged just because I'm a little more frugal about things. But there were still a lot of good deals to be had. And you might look up and find some more. And it's possible they didn't put everything out. I don't know. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'm going to get this stuff organized and put away and then back to the projects at hand. I know Christmas is over for a lot of people, but I am still working on some things. And let's get this aside. Do I have the cover on this one? Yeah. I'm working on a couple of mini albums. And there's the front of one of them. Are they cute? So again, this is the Happy Planner system that I like. And then the other cover to one is here. These will not stay here. I found these. What did I find these at? I'm trying to think. Hobby Lobby. Yeah. I don't know that I have the bag here. They are clips. Yeah, I got these at Hobby Lobby. I've never seen them. They're on clearance. But it is an ornament hanger. So you would hang this on the tree branch of your live tree or fake tree. And it's very sturdy. You would clamp it on and then you attach your ornament to this. I bought, I think, 4 or 5 packs of these for other things. Because how cute would that be dangling on something? Or to use, I actually used it here when I glued this old K & Company border down. It was kept popping up, so I grabbed it and just kind of used it as a clamp. So there's the other cover for the other album. I'm making 2 at the same time for some friends to give as gifts when we get together later this month. Isn't that pretty? So I still have Christmas all around me. Put these here so I don't lose them. Oh, you know what? There are a couple things I didn't show you from that haul. And that was a couple wood stamps. Glad I remembered before I hit stop. Okay, so let me scoot that aside. I didn't have a ton of wood stamps, but I did find a few fun ones. That's all I got 4. This one is from 1999, David Sykes Town Mouse, Ward 1 Studios. It says Inka Dinka Doo, and this was $1. Look at the little stick mouse, and I assume that's his mom reading a book. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? So I got that one. Another one that I got is, again, from 1999, David Sykes, or Seeks, S-I-E-K-S, I'm not sure. Town Mouse, Ward 1 Studios, again by Inka Dinka Doo. And it is a little birthday mouse. He's blowing out his candle. Is that not the cutest? So I got that one. And then I could not pass up this bicycle. I'm a sucker for a cute bicycle. And this one is PSX from 1998. And it doesn't even look like it's hardly been used at all. You can always tell PSX because they're wood. It's lighter. These are heavier, and it's so smooth. So you can always tell. Not sure if it's bamboo wood or it's just really, really smooth. And then I had to get this one. This one was probably like a Studio G type thing. I'm not quite sure. It says Susan Branch, All Night Media, Baby Shoes. Is that not the cutest? Do y'all remember going to the stores and all the stamps had a little dot for the color and you had to look up? Don't y'all miss those? I do. I think cute. Super adorable. So that is everything that I got. And like I said, I was hoping when I heard they were having that big sale or that big donation, that I would get some good deals. I got some. I'm very happy. Still spent a whole gift card that somebody sent me. I got a $100 gift card, and I think it came out to 102 something. But I did get those two big dies. Again, a little more than what I would like to pay for them. But if you go, I was in the store Googling them. They're not available a ton of places. And when they originally were for sale, they were anywhere from $60 to $75 a piece. And I don't think they've been used much. So, all right. I'm going to get this mess cleaned up and back to working on these mini albums. Y'all all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, everybody.